Guys and girls, we got a special guest in the house. We got Stock Tracker. Guys, we got a lot of stuff to get into today. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated, guys. Stock Tracker, my friend, my buddy, my pal, my amigo. How's everything going, man?
It's good, man. It's good. Doing a lot of grocery shopping today.
A lot of grocery shopping. Did you happen to go to Walmart by any chance?
I'm trying to avoid Walmart, man.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, man, it's been it was a crazy week, especially with Walmart. I'm gonna say what's up to the chat really quick here. What is going on, guys and girls? We got McPuffkins and Chad. Jason Bourne. Welcome back, Jason Bourne. Just that one guy, Tech Mystique. Who else we got in here with us? We got hey, I haven't seen McPuffkins in forever. What's going on, McPuffkins? And thank you to the moderators for being here. A Birdman, just that one guy. The last time we had Tracker on here with us, he was what, 70K followers on Twitter. Tracker is ready to hit 100K, and he's gonna do it pretty soon. Wow, dude! Congratulations, man! Congratulations.
Thanks, man. It's a weird feeling. It's super weird. Like I feel like I've been waking up and kind of doing the same thing for a while, which is all right because like there's so much cool stuff that comes out of this. But then to like look at that, I remember me and my buddy, we were talking, you know, like once I got over to, you know, over 9,000, we're like, oh, it's over 9,000. And like, now we're like, it's over 90,000. And it's like, okay, well,
I like that shout out to Dragon Ball. It's over 9,000, but yeah, you're
yes.
over. God, holy crap, dude. That's insane, man. Well, congratulations, dude. It's really well earned for sure. I'm not even trying to pretend I'm PewDiePie or, who's that other guy? Review Tech USA. I'm not a professional. I know, but sorry.
Dude, I love that guy so much.
Yeah, dude, that dude's crazy. And recently he did a video mentioning Jake Randall, right?
Yeah. He did a pretty good review of the Walmart drop, the strobe light one.
Oh yeah, the Rave Party, the Jason Bourne. Dang, Jason Bourne is wild tonight, man. He wants to, you know, he's having a rave party at his house right now, and we don't even know it. But Jason Bourne.
He's just got the Walmart queue going.
Yeah, that he has it on loop. That's his house party right now. Jason Bourne with the $10 super chat says, "Congratulations, give this man a N64 controller on me." Wow, man. Jason Bourne, thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for that, dude. Hey, Paradox, what's going on? My friend says, woo! Woo.
Paradox is actually my best friend. He's my buddy, so he's coming to hang out in the chat with us.
Oh, man, that's cool, man. Hell yeah. Paradox, you have an awesome, amazing best friend here, man. Stock Tracker, one of a kind, man. One of a kind. Yeah, dude, so how about we jump into some restock chat, like news stuff?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, man. Stock Tracker, guys and girls, his name is scrolling at the very bottom. If you're not following him, I'm pretty sure you are already, though. But we need to talk about Walmart. Speaking of strobe light Walmart, Walmart gave us a little bit of a show, a visual show. You know, I don't know how many people got seizures this week, and you know, I hope they're doing okay. I hope they're doing good. But Walmart dropped PS5 starting on, it was like on Tuesday, was it?
They started Monday, then they did Tuesday.
That's right. They did Monday, Tuesday. They gave us a light show. And then, so were those full-fledged drops, or were they just like testing the waters, you think?
I feel like it was a test. I feel like Monday and Tuesday especially were more of a test, honestly. And Tuesday was just like we got the light show on Monday, but Tuesday the queue wasn't even there, and I didn't see it. I don't think a single person check out on Tuesday.
Yeah, that was a thing that was kind of concerning because I didn't really on Monday I didn't see many people, or you're saying Tuesday was the day that not many people like really checked out?
Yeah, so Monday is when we first saw the queue, first time ever, and then it broke. And we were all having a great time with that. And Tuesday, uh, basically nobody got through. I would say both of those days, almost nobody got through, but I actually did see some checkouts on Monday, like before the queue broke. But on Tuesday, it was just like nothing happened. Like we saw the add to cart buttons show up with buy now, whatever. Nothing happened. Nobody was able to add to cart, checkout, or anything like that. So it's like the whole thing was broken.
And so
And
yeah,
then,
yeah.
yesterday we actually had a drop, is kind of how I feel about it.
Right. Yeah, yesterday did feel like a legitimate drop because and like you said, and I think it is true that Walmart was testing it Monday and Tuesday cuz yesterday we saw Walmart do a really more like a more a uniform kind of drop. It was more organized. I mean they had like a waiting queue, right? They started like doing a waiting queue system.
Yeah, it was kind of like the same queue that we had dealt with on Monday without it bugging out, really, at least in the strobe light way. There were different issues with that queue, and I'm pretty sure other people in here, if you were trying for that Walmart drop, you probably saw like a lot of people, they got into the queue and maybe they had like a lower wait time, less than 20 minutes or something, and it'd count down to 0, and then it'd reset and go up to 60 minutes or something like that. I saw a lot of that happening yesterday. So it was still kind of busted in some ways, but some people got through. And for some of them, it was pretty smooth. At very least, we didn't get the rave show, but definitely there were some weird issues with the queue where either the time would reset and give you a higher time, or the queue would end and it'd kick you back to the Walmart homepage and there'd be nothing. Or you get to a certain point, like 10 minutes, or for me, I saw my screen sit at 6 minutes for like 20 minutes straight.
Oh
So it got
yeah.
stuck as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a wait time of like 70 minutes for the Xbox, and then I wasn't trying to get one, but I wanted to see, like, I tweeted out a screenshot of what the times were looking like, and then KillerCam tweeted out something. Somebody was like on a 800 minute, or like, yeah, it was like an 800 minute
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a couple of those. Not as many, but it was there.
Yeah, man, I was like, I instantly came up with a like a in my mind, I wanted to do a meme with like the 84-year lady from Titanic, where like somebody was like on that queue and it's like it's been 84 years, and they eventually would get in. But man, yeah, that was kind of nuts. That was kind of nuts.
Yeah, no, I agree. It was still a bad drop. Like it was still a pretty bad Walmart drop, but it was very different than what happened on Monday and Tuesday. Like, yeah, a lot of what I end up looking at are like the percentage of people that we have getting through successfully. And when that percentage is extremely low, when it's like less than 1% of people, it's kind of obvious. But when I see like 30 checkouts, 50 checkouts, something like that, that's very different than what we saw Tuesday, where there was 0. Like there was nothing on Tuesday. So Walmart definitely has a lot of problems to work out. But I actually saw checkouts on Friday. Thank goodness. I'm just looking forward to any other retailer at this point. I think we all kind of feel that way. It was definitely Walmart week.
Yeah, it was Walmart week, man. So, um, let me ask you though. So you were saying that it was, I mean, of course, it was a lot different than Monday and Tuesday, but um, was it attacked? Do you think by cook groups?
Oh yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. I saw each of the days that Walmart did drops. There were bulk orders going through. There were people ordering more than 20 consoles still. So it was still broken. it was still attacked for sure.
Oh
But I
man.
think Walmart is doing a better job of canceling a lot of those orders. But part of the problem with their cancellation system is that's also not extremely accurate, and a bunch of like totally normal innocent people get their orders canceled for no discernible reason. That's kind of a newer and growing problem with Walmart, is like, even if you get your order through, you might just get an email saying, oh, we canceled, due to fraud activity or something like that, something stupid, honestly. So that side of it is also problematic.
Justin says Walmart sold special collector's edition today with no notice. Or he's asking, did that happen?
I didn't see it. I have the pages going at all times. So yeah, they have the page up, but if you look at the page, it doesn't even show the correct price. So I haven't seen any movements with theirs. And
Yeah.
it could be, that it flickered like add to cart or something like that. We know that Walmart's pages tend to have issues.
Right, yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too, because before I met you and KillerCam, I was always I relied on like nowinstock.net, and I know now that sometimes it flickers, but it's not an actual drop, so maybe that's what was going on, or that maybe that's what Justin saw, I'm not sure. G says, "Yo, happy Saturday." What's going on, G? Thank you so much for being here, man.
Saturday. We
Sat
made it.
We made it. Man, we made it through the rave parties. We made it through all the crazy seizure inducing Walmart drops, but guys, we're talking with Stock Tracker on Twitter. His Twitter handle is it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and his link to his account is also in the description. In the very same description where you can win a Halo Xbox if you guys want to try for it. We don't have, I mean, we got about like close to 6,000 entries, but it's a lot less than like bigger accounts, so you guys still have a good chance. And we're also doing it, we're doing that drop live on November 27th here on this channel, and we're doing it live, and we're trying to like try our hardest, and we're making sure we get it to someone who's not part of a cook group, a scalper, or any of that stuff. So we're really trying to vet the entries. So if you guys are wanting for a chance to do that, the link is in the description. Stock tracker. So, we talked about PS5s dropping at Walmart. They got this new queue system that they still need to work out some kinks, but unfortunately, they did get attacked by cook groups. Is there a way that you can provide us with, like, I know it's kind of hard, but like
Sure.
what percentage of PS5s you think went to cook groups yesterday?
I would say the overwhelming majority of the orders still went to them. As far as whether those will be fulfilled, I'm not sure, because when we look at what Walmart did this week, they had the Monday thing, and then they immediately said that they were going to have another restock on Tuesday. Like, they're not fulfilling all of these orders, that's for sure. And so I think they're doing a lot of this background work trying to find out, where these bulk purchases are coming from. Unfortunately, retailers aren't super great about it, and I think a lot of those people will still get their consoles, the consoles that they shouldn't have. Nobody should have 20 consoles coming in from one restock. And yeah, it's kind of hard to say, because like Walmart could go through and cancel like 80% of all the checkouts that even happened on Friday, and then do something else this coming week if they think that they've fixed some of their queue. So it's kind of hard to say. Still, an overwhelming majority of all orders were taken by people with bots and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, and I had been seeing something like online, like through various like communications with people, that they they are really trying to cancel some of these, but like you said, there's a lot of them are still going through, unfortunately. Um And I'm kind of curious, like when a retailer cancels like a bot order, do they save that for the next drop, or do they tend to make it available, like, is that the reason we see like micro drops sometimes, or
For the most part, when retailers will cancel, and if they are doing like a bunch of cancels, like for those kind of bulk orders that they're trying to stop, um, those, it's kind of like as if they had never sold it in the first place because they haven't even really processed those orders. So they'll just be essentially saving that inventory for an upcoming restock. Most retailers now don't really have things actually flicker in stock anymore. One of the only exceptions to that is Microsoft, which does flicker stock like every 5 to 10 minutes. But as we're all kind of familiar, the Microsoft website is completely cooked, unfortunately.
oh, yeah. And
It's
that's
sad to see that. It's sad to see that from Microsoft. I have to say, I'm really disappointed in them. It seems like they've kind of done the least out of all console sellers.
yeah, and that's really insane, right? Like, and it's the harsh reality, guys. Unfortunately, Microsoft is getting cooked, and is that the reason that we see so many like false drops, or like we get alerted constantly by like Hotstock and um Data Lover. We get all these like
Yeah,
drops.
yeah, that's exactly what's going on there. Is
Oh,
that it's basically so say if you've tried and you're like refreshing the page and you see checkout show, you're like, oh, I got it. You get it to your cart. You're like, oh, I got it. You try to place that order's not going to go through because they, these people with bots, they can focus on specific parts of the checkout process, and you can bet that they've got the place order part of that process locked down completely. And what's really going on there is that the only competition that's happening for that place order button is between people with bots versus people with bots. Like, humans aren't getting through that. So yeah,
man.
you might cart, but that's unfortunately it's not the way it used to be. I swear, like, man, over 2 months ago, if you got it into your cart, you could probably wait for the next week and check out as soon as the first, bit of stock flickers in, and then you're good. But they've got that whole place order step completely locked down.
Wow, man, that's and it's the harsh reality of things right now, guys, and that's why we're saying, a lot of the bigger restock accounts are trying to work behind the scenes and getting this rectified, but this is the harsh reality. And what we're gonna get into, a little bit later on, like, if how good of a chance we really have as like regular consumers, right, on getting one. Um, but really quick, I wanted to say really quick, what's up to you guys in the chat. Gabriel says Bill Gates doesn't care, and Joshua says Microsoft flickers are not flickers, they're bots doing purchases.
That's basically what's happening. Yeah,
Oof.
it's kind of like the button only shows up when the stock is already gone, which is
Right,
really it's not what you would think, but yeah, that's what's happening there.
right. Man, that's insane. And that's an eye opener for a lot of us who didn't know that. Sanchez, Aviel Sanchez says, I think Microsoft just updated their site today. It looked different, especially their cart site. Was there any difference that you saw, Tracker?
Yeah, yeah. Here, one sec. Sorry,
Okay.
I got my computer over here too.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. We got Stock Tracker in the house, you guys. This is a very, very special stream because he's a really busy guy, and he allowed us to have some time, or gave us some time for us to be here and listen to what he has to say. I mean, we've heard a lot of eye-opening stuff so far. He's checking on Microsoft's site really quick to see what's changed.
Yeah,
As
so
um,
I don't see a whole lot of changes really. I was going to say one change that we did see this week with the Microsoft site, and some other people here might have seen it as well, is they actually had a queue kind of thing pop up. I don't know. Did you see that, Matt?
I didn't. Microsoft had a queue thing pop up. I did not see that at all.
It was kind of a joke, really. I mean, it wasn't much. Cam definitely tweeted about it because we had initially saw it pop up for Microsoft Canada, and we were like, should we talk about that? Like, should we tweet about it, or should we let everybody know? And it was like, we kind of know for the most part, if we tweet anything about Canada or whatever, there's going to be a bunch of people in the US who are upset about that. But it's important information because it's the first sign of life, at least from the support side of Microsoft actually trying to do something about this. So then we did see it in the US, like maybe about 20 minutes later when we were on the pages, and it just like had this like please wait thing and like a little cartoon animation and stuff. And then it would take you back to the normal page after less than a minute of waiting, honestly. And when you get to the page, it's still out of stock. So the thing is, these cook groups, especially the ones that have the most refined software, they have bypasses for almost any queue system that there is. They have bypasses for the Walmart queue, definitely a bypass for this very weak Microsoft queue that they tried to pop in. So it didn't make a difference, unfortunately.
Man, that's insane, man. And you said this was for Canada's Microsoft, or?
That's where it first showed up.
Oh,
and
okay.
so Cam and I were we were DMing about it because we both saw it pop up.
Right.
And it was about 20 minutes later when we actually saw it show up on the US side of things. And Cam tweeted it then, I think, but it was a joke.
Wow. Okay.
So I mean, at least there was something, right? It was the first time we saw them do anything in almost like 2 months of this being so bad. So I hope they realize that it's still not working.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because if Walmart, how long did it take Walmart to finally come up with some kind of, even though it didn't help that much, but it looked like a nice streamlined system. I mean, you would add to cart, and then you could even go about browsing the website, and it would tell you at the bottom like you're in the queue for an Xbox for like 30 minutes or whatever. I mean, it seemed
this was the first week of them ever doing that.
Yeah, a freaking year, man. A freaking year, dude. My God. That's insane. That's insane, man.
Yeah, I know, man.
But speaking of insane, I just this is a little bit of like a bonus for the stream, but did you notice what the hell QVC is doing?
Man, QVC's been doing this to us for such a long time. They have terrible bundles if you want a really bad bundle.
Yeah, guys and girls, if you want a Xbox Series X backpack bundled with your Xbox Series X together with like what the hell did they add, like game holders, or it was PS5 bundles that I saw.
Yeah, they had these PS5 bundles that included like a backpack, a charger for controllers that I don't think even works with them, like some random cheap headset that they were charging like a crazy amount of money for. But basically it's like $1,000 bundle.
And the thing is, isn't QVC like something that you don't, isn't it like a credit line place or no?
It's a grocery type store. Like they have like pharmacies and stuff, like a little market or whatever, but there aren't as many of them around. It's kind of like, it's almost like Sears, like they used to be bigger, but
because I mean,
now they're kind of not, and now they're just scalping.
My God, because like back in my day, man, QVC was like that channel that was always on at 4 a.m, right? Is that the home shopping network, or am I thinking about something else?
Oh man, I wish I knew. I think we have like maybe one QVC in my whole city.
Okay.
And I went in there and I didn't know what to do with myself. Like I think I saw a bunch of greeting cards and I was like, like this isn't for me.
And then the Mariah Carey music, holiday music is playing like 24/7 all year round. Good heavens to Betsy, where am
Right.
I? I've entered another dimension. I've entered a portal of some sort. God. Yeah, man, those bundles were insane, guys. Keep away from the QVC bundles. They really did get close to. I mean, I honestly gotta say they were price gouging the hell out of those systems. We got a new subscriber. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew. Oh man, I'm gonna mispronounce your name, my dude. You can let me know how to say it in the chat, but I'm gonna make an attempt, and I'm gonna make it right now. Kawi Hapua. Thank you so much for being the latest subscriber, man. Much appreciated. We got Stock Tracker in the house, man. His account, his handle is scrolling at the bottom of your screen. It's also in the description. And Stock Tracker, man, I need to ask you. We're gonna move on. I mean, we're kind of still talking about Walmart, and we are gonna talk about Halo Xbox, guys. We are gonna talk about Halo Xbox, but right now we're still kind of like on PS5, and so there's been a lot of rumblings. I don't know if you were able to talk to KillerCam about this, but so Walmart has been, putting out like early Black Friday deals for Walmart Plus members. But they have not included a PS5 or a Xbox. And so, do you think they're going to do that? And when do you feel, or have you heard anything about like those early Black Friday deals for PS5 and Xbox?
I do think that they are going to have more leading up to Black Friday. I think that's a big part of what this week was about, is trying to get that whatever kind of system they're trying to put together. They're trying to get it together, ahead of Black Friday. I think they're trying to get ahead of other retailers in that regard, making sure that they have a good public system, but also a really good system for members, especially. So I do expect that, we're going to have at least a couple more drops from Walmart ahead of Black Friday. There is some word, and I don't know how reliable it is, but closer to actual Black Friday week, there might be some kind of in-store activity. We don't know that for sure, and it might end up being a regional thing, and it might not end up happening altogether. But I have been hearing some rumblings about that. But I do think that they want to do at least another members drop before Black Friday comes around.
Yeah.
And I would anticipate they probably want to do that for Series X as well.
Right. And so we had guys in the chat, and Stock Tracker has been here for the streams. We talked about how I have a really good friend who works at Walmart, and he has access to an employee application. And he's been cool enough to be letting me know what they're communicating with him. And as of right now, what we know so far, and please take it with what I know so far, not me and Stock Tracker, but what he has told me so far is that November 12th is looking more and more like a day where, and this is not confirmed, okay? It's not confirmed. Please know that it's speculation at this point. But November 12th is really looking like a good day where you can do like store pickup for Walmart Plus members for PS5s and Xboxes. So meaning like it could be a day where a little bit like what Target has been doing, where you order it online, and it could be a regional thing. I'm in Texas, okay? I'm in Texas. So it could very well be only a regional thing, but the last thing he told me is that he believes they're getting the systems in the stores on November 12th, but like, it could be a regional thing, and it's all really just speculation right now. But have you heard anything about that day being talked about?
I haven't gotten any specific date, but I have heard, something about maybe consoles appearing in store, and I do think it's probably going to be a members thing.
Okay.
That's some way of driving up memberships, but also kind of reducing the amount of insanity around it. Yeah, I haven't heard any specific dates, though. There was one person I was talking to a little while back who I think might have access to the same thing you were talking about, that some stores are actually going to get them. we just don't really know right now how that's going to happen. Like you're saying, like there is some speculation involved there just based on kind of the limited information we have right now. But you can generally expect with retailers, they'll let us know, like if there's going to be some kind of event like that. Like a while back when Best Buy did their in-person event, people were speculating about that for over a week before Best Buy said anything. And then they said something like the day before. So Walmart would probably do the same thing if they planned in-person anything.
Right. They'll do like a little like teaser, right? On Twitter, maybe?
Yeah, they'll want to promote it. I mean, it's just like their queue system, right? That lets you continue exploring the website. Like they want you to buy other stuff. Like they're going to try to maximize the opportunity.
And it worked, man, because I am a proud owner of the Stardew Valley board game. Thanks to Wario64 letting me know about it. It worked.
Dude, me too. I just got it this week, yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm like, yo, I need this game in all its board game glory. The latest subscriber just told me she's not a dude, she's a dudette, so I apologize, and she told me how to pronounce her name, which is Kave. So welcome to the crew, Kave. Yeah, Stardew Valley, man. Board game, baby, let's go. Dude,
I'm all over it. Yeah.
Dude, Stardew Valley was one of the, I did a video on it. It's literally one of the best like calming games, man. I have really bad issues with anxiety, and that game has helped that like a lot.
Oh yeah, it's the best thing to kind of help you pull away from the insanity. I played the heck out of that game when it came out. I get back to my old file and I don't even have to do anything anymore. I just have like I'm producing wine all the time, man.
Man, yeah, that game is something else. If you guys haven't played it, like check out Stardew Valley. It's I think they added like a lot more stuff to it lately, but
they did, yeah, and it goes on sale all the time.
So stock tracker. Yo, speaking of really quick, let's wrap up Walmart. And this is something I need to clarify for myself as well. Can you be part of those early Black Friday deals if you're part of a free trial?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, and I think there was actually a disclaimer about that as well. And when they did the Walmart Plus drop, I think some people had signed up for a free trial and they still weren't able to purchase. They had to, like, I guess in some cases cancel their free trial and then pay. So I think, yeah, they're probably going to not make it available for trial.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Like, it's kind of like Total Tech, right, with Best Buy, where like you can't really, I don't know, like a lot of people are saying they're able to get refunds, and some people are saying they got like charged like $50 or something, like prorated.
Oh yeah, like prorated. Yeah. I think Walmart will probably give full refunds. Honestly, I think a lot of people have done that already, and it's kind of like, I mean, it a lot of the time it kind of depends on how persistent you are when dealing with customer service. Like, always try to be nice, but you know, if it doesn't go through with the first person you talk to in a chat, maybe talk to another chat rep, because yeah, they'll, you know, they don't want to lose a customer over, I think, like what, $12.99. I think it is for if you do like the monthly Walmart Plus membership, but if you do the full year, I think it's like $99.
Yeah, it's 12. Yeah, like $12.99 for a year, or $12.49, and then yeah, the 100 for the year.
Yeah, you can usually get refunds for stuff like that. You might just have to be persistent, but they still want you to come back as a customer, so most of the time they'll capitulate.
Yeah, exactly. And then yeah, for those of you guys in the chat who are like me, and you know don't really like talking to humans, like, I mean, customer service humans. I don't know if I said that right, but like in other words, like I've never been like the smoothest when it comes to dealing with like customer service. Like, I'll take the first answer they give me, like, hey, can I get a refund for this? One time I bought a game that literally had like a blank disc in it. Has that ever happened to you, man?
It's never happened to me.
Dude, I swear.
That's crazy.
I swear it happened to me, man. like it was a couple of years ago. I went into Walmart and I bought an Xbox One game, and what I forgot what game it was. It was trying to remember, but it literally had a blank disc in it. Like it had
That's so bad.
it was weird. And then I went in and they were like, "Oh, we can't give you the money back for it." And I was like, "Okay." And I just left. And I just left, man. They were like, "You opened it. Like, how do we know you didn't put it in there?" I was like, I didn't, but I'll just accept the first answer you give me because I don't want to make this more
That's where you need backup.
I should have taken my ex-girlfriend with me.
I know, right? Yeah, yeah. I know if I came back and told my girlfriend that, she'd be like, nope. Let's go talk to him.
Hell no. Yeah, today I should have yeah. But yeah, it happened. It's a thing. But if anyways, if you guys are like me, you can always try chatting with reps online. You can chat with them, and like Stock Tracker said, try to chat with like another rep if the first one said no or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Don't give up too quickly. You can usually get your money back for memberships and things.
Yeah. So and then we're going to Walmart had another drop this yesterday. Was it yesterday? No.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was the PS5 drop, but like I was we're gonna move on to really quick to the Pokemon LITE system. Is that something that you see is becoming popular, the Pokemon LITE system? Are people wanting to get that?
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't think that it's gonna be as in demand because it's a Switch Lite. But we should also probably remember that it is a limited edition thing. And when something launches, like when the OLED launched, man, there were OLED drops like throughout the day, right? It was just insane. Like if you wanted a Switch OLED, chances are pretty good that you could have gotten one on launch day. It was chaos, but there were a lot of opportunities. And I kind of see a lot of parallels between that and this Switch Lite, that it just seemed like, oh man, launch day, it was plentiful. It's everywhere. People were seeing it on shelves. You're buying it online, no problem. But it is limited edition. And so it's like, when are they going to stop making these? Can't be sure. But I do see it selling out. Like it sells out on Amazon. It initially sold out really fast when it dropped on Target overnight, and then it came back on Target later on in the day.
Okay.
So I do think it's popular. I think it's probably going to be a very popular item going into the holiday because it makes a great gift, especially for a kid. And it's at a really affordable price point generally, like just $200. It's the same price as a normal Switch Lite system, except it's limited edition. It's Pokemon. It's coming out around the same time that the remakes of Diamond and Pearl are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but I think it's probably going to have like periods of scarcity, just like with the Switch OLED.
Okay, yeah, like periods of scarcity. Silly Alberto, we are gonna get to the questions right now in a little bit, my friend. And we are gonna get to Halo Xbox, my dude. So if you could just hang in there for a little bit. But
yeah, definitely happy to talk about it all.
Man, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you for being here, man. So the really quick and just wrapping up the Pokemon LITE systems, are they getting cooked?
Yeah, they were.
Good
They
Lord!
were, at least initially. They might have pulled back on it. But like I was saying with the Target one, it sold out pretty fast. I saw some pretty crazy activity around that. I saw somebody, no joke, bought like between 15 and 20 of them. And people who want to maybe think that Target isn't a target for cook groups, it definitely is. And even with like in-store pickup and stuff, you have people in your community. I'm just throwing this out there. You guys have people in your community who have access to this kind of this cook group software. And there are people in your community who are buying out your Target stock still. When they drop PS5, especially online, that's still happening. But yeah, definitely, the Switch Lite was being targeted as well. I think they pulled back though when they saw how many different stores were dropping it, and it was kind of just sitting there for a bit.
Oh yeah.
But I also think, you know, as soon as it seems that there's any sort of real demand for it, and as soon as anybody's paying resale value for it, they're going to be on top of it. I mean, you can go to Amazon right now and it comes back occasionally, but when it's not there, their resellers usually charging between $250 and $300.
Oh man, what? That's insane. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, if they buy a truckload of them, you know, they can. It's a pretty small profit when it comes down to like all the fees they got to pay Amazon, but you know, if they're like buying thousands of dollars in them, it kind of all works out for them. It's crazy. They have a lot of money and power, and yeah. So, you know, even if it seems like, oh man, these Switch Lites are everywhere, that might change, you know, and it can change really fast.
Right, right. And just, I mean, we're kind of talking about Nintendo Switch, man. What do you think, for those of us looking for a Nintendo Switch OLED, do you think that will be available come Christmas time? Is that something that we should try to get right now if we're kind of like on the fence about it?
I would get it as soon as possible. Yeah. The weeks leading up to Christmas, especially, are going to be so crazy. If there's a chance that you want one or you know somebody who wants a Switch OLED, I would say just jump on your earliest opportunity to get it. If you can get one in a GameStop store, that's not a bad idea because some GameStop locations are still occasionally getting stock in store. I was talking to somebody this week who even found one at a Best Buy. So I would say if you want one and you don't want to wait around for online drops, which have been more rare for it, I would check out GameStop, Target, Walmart, and Best Buy locations. You can always give them a call. Visiting helps, but just give a call. My favorite recommendation is call one GameStop store. If they don't have it, ask them to check other stores. But I'd say if you do want an OLED, probably get it sooner than later.
Yeah, that's some good advice. Like, just try to get it now, guys, before we start entering, end of November. Um, and
There's going to be so many last minute people, man, for consoles of any kind. There's so many people doing last minute shopping who are like, I didn't think it would be this hard. Well, those of us who are trying right now know how hard it is already. So, yeah, I'd say any consoles that you want, any special edition type stuff that you want, definitely that Halo collector's edition. I say go for that too. Just try to lock down any of those sooner than later, because man, as soon as Thanksgiving has passed, we're in the heat of it, you know.
right.
We're kind of already there, but it's just going to get a lot crazier.
And guys, we are really close to something that's getting released that a lot of people want to get their hands on at retail price. And if Stock Tracker is cool with it, I'm cool with it. If chat is cool with it, are you ready to jump into some Halo Xbox talk, man?
Yes.
My God,
I'm excited too, man.
I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to talk about this because I know it's something, a lot of people want to know about. Guys, it's coming out the 15th, right? November 15th, the official release date for Halo Xbox. We are giving one away, by the way. If you guys want a chance to get one, check out the description. The link is there if you want. We're going to be giving one away here on the channel on November 27th, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, me and KillerCam1020. But man, okay. So I'm gonna actually get into a question. I just saw someone ask in the chat. Are we going to be able to walk in a store on November 15th and get a Halo Xbox?
I like the sound of that. I've been really curious about how retailers, one retailer in particular we've been looking at is Best Buy, of course, because they still haven't sold a single pre-order for that console. I'm very curious how they're going to go about selling their stock, because we know they're going to sell it. It's just a matter of how. And we all know that Best Buy likes to do their, console sales via pickup. So I'm kind of wondering if, like maybe this coming week even, we might see them list those for pickup the following week when the console comes out. I don't know that for sure, but I feel like that might be how Best Buy goes about it. As far as like walking into a store and picking one up, I'm not so sure. I've heard some rumblings that it's possible GameStop might try something like that, but man, I just don't have anything that's really confirmed.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
I'm hopeful.
I'm hopeful too, but you know, and I've kind of already said it on the channel, guys. If you want this Halo Xbox, you need to have your alerts on for me, Stock Tracker, KillerCam, Matt Swider, Jake Randall, Wario64, because guys, you're gonna want to try to get that pre-order in now, because you don't want to roll that dice. I'm telling you, you don't want to roll that dice on and wait until the day of, because it's hard. It's gonna be extremely hard. Or honestly, me, you know, I'm 105 years old. I've been there when we had limited edition consoles.
Cam's in the chat. Hey, what's up, Cam?
Hey, Killer Cam is in the chat. What's going on?
Yo, Matt Swider, what up, man? What? Oh my gosh,
Matt Swider here. Ah!
Guys, oh, this is awesome.
No, I'm freaking out. I'm getting nervous. Guys, the gods are amongst us. The tracking gods are among us. I'm just the messenger. I'm the guy that gets kicked in the hole in 300. I'm the guy that gets kicked in the hole in 300. My God. Oh, hey,
this is awesome. What's up, guys?
Hey, if you guys want to jump in the Discord, man, we can make this party line. And everyone, like every youngin in the chat's like, party line? What the hell is this guy talking about? So Stock Tracker, dude. Hey, we might as well ask KillerCam and Matt Swider. How limited do you think the Halo Xbox is? I mean, Walmart did 3 freaking drops, and the last drop was cooked, right? But like, how limited do you really think Halo Xbox is gonna be, man? Uh-oh. Did I lose Stock Tracker?
Oops.
Oh.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Matt Swider. My real name's Matthew, so like I'm gonna make a Matt Swider meme where it's like 2 Spider-Mans pointing at each other, you know?
Dude, yes. It looked like Cam said that he had some info to share.
Oh. Hey. Jump in, KillerCam. Or if it's up to you if you want to jump in here, or if you want to put it in the chat, or do you want me to check my DMs? Tell me what to do, man. Oh, I'm scared. Matt Swider is in the freaking chat, yo. Ah. I'm scared and lonely. Sorry, guys. Let me just Let me see what's going on here. I had this weird cough, man, that I've had for so long now, and I'm freaking out.
I'm glad you got your voice back, man.
Yeah, man, I lost my voice. I mean, it's back, but I still got this weird cough. I don't know if you're a Seinfeld fan, but I remember that episode where I think it was Kramer had a cough and like a dog had the same cough as him. So he was trying to figure out. Well, if you're not a Seinfeld fan, that's not gonna make any sense, but
Hey, no soup for you, man. No soup for you.
Yeah. Come back 1 year. That's what Walmart said before they started the damn queue system finally. All right. Okay. KillerCam is sending me some stuff, but I'm not sure if if it's okay to share it. I don't know. Sorry, guys. In the chat, Eric, what's going on? Eric says hedging my bets. I broke down and bought Best Buy Total Tech and Walmart Plus, and I'm GameStop Pro member for ages just to score. Hoping this works. Just want one. Halo Series X. I hear you, man. Matt Swider says it's gotten to the point that some of my sources ask me, "Do you think we should launch?" Can't see the full thing. Do you think we should launch now at announcement or right before the launch date? Because there was no point to going sooner. Oh, I think I.
Yeah, they've definitely been holding back for a reason.
So are we talking about Best Buy? Are we talking about Best Buy?
Yeah, at the original announcement, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been feeling as well, like just in general with, there's been, piggybacking off of what Matt's saying is, it's been super quiet, and like that's part of what's driving up the demand, right, for the Halo Xbox, is that it's just been so quiet. But I think a lot of retailers, are just waiting.
Especially for Amazon and Best Buy, because Amazon and Best Buy haven't done anything, dude, which is crazy to me. But
right here, I'll read what Cam says out here. So he says, just be open to the idea of an in-store event at a retailer, maybe coming up in coming weeks, possibly including Halo Xbox. Unconfirmed, not saying what store.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been having some kind of feeling about that. I've seen some things around. And yes, Matt says, don't forget Ant Online. Yes. They've confirmed that they are going to be selling that console. So, and you don't need a membership for Ant Online. That is one thing to point out as well.
Wow. Breaking news, guys. There we go. Matt Swider coming in with the Ant Online mention. Ant Online still needs that Halo Xbox. Have they done one yet or no?
Nope, they haven't done it at all. And even as recently as this past week, they were kind of hinting about it, joking about it, like they know we're expecting it, and they did confirm that they will have them.
Oh man, and dang, KillerCam1020 coming in with a doozy here. Just be open, or you just read it, but just be open to the idea of an in-store event at retailer, maybe coming up in the next Halo Xbox. Not saying what store. Okay. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of.
That's what we need, man. That's what we need. We need that in-store action. I mean, some of these online restocks have just become so terrible. And I mean, it's crazy because of course we do most of our stock tracking online, but we want gamers to get their consoles. And what's going to be the most effective thing for the Halo console? I think we got to have those in-store opportunities. And I do want to throw this out there too. Yes, F the bots. I throw that in there as well. I agree with Cam. But I mean, there's so much demand for this console, and to see it going to almost no gamers, that's not acceptable. And I think one thing people need to keep in mind is that pre-orders aren't all there are, right? Like when the console is officially launched, that doesn't mean you missed all your chances for Halo Xbox. There will still be opportunities, I think, after the launch date. So, if you don't get a pre-order and the 15th hits, don't feel like you completely missed out.
There you go. There you go, guys. That's very good point. You're right. After the 15th, there's still going to be a chance. And KillerCam, we agree with you, man. F the bots. And everyone in the chat, if you agree with my man, KillerCam, and Stock Tracker, F the bots. F the bots. F the bad bots. Because there's like bad bots and good bots. We don't like the bots that come from cook groups. KillerCam says one friend of mine is a big Xbox guy. He said that 80% of consoles go through the Xbox store. Interesting.
Man, that the Xbox store is Microsoft store is so bad.
Oh yeah. Oh, so he means like it's going, that percentage is going to bots?
Like going, I think goes through. So like as far as what gets distributed to retailers
Oh.
and whatnot, I think most of them probably would be sold through the store. I think just Microsoft needs to give all their stock to anybody else at this point.
Oh my god, I know, right? Jeez, man. That's insane, dude. JTP
Yeah,
Muscle
I told
Makers.
Cam earlier in the week, I'm like, just give it all to Best Buy or something and, have a queue system and whatever. But man, what's been going on with Microsoft ain't working.
Ah, man, I don't know what they're thinking over there, dude. That's crazy. But JTP Muscle Makers, big shout out to him. Congratulations, man. He's a two-time champ, a big supporter of the channel. So congratulations, JTP Muscle Makers, man, becoming Mr. 2021, Mr. GSO, man. That's awesome. ATG says Walmart shouldn't be allowed to sell next gen consoles. Um, what the hell? Like, this is kind of off topic, stock tracker, but why is it that
Sure.
Walmart and Amazon still allow like third parties to sell like scalped consoles, dude? That's insane to me.
Um, well, I mean, it's an opportunity for them to make money twice, because whoever sells through their
Oh.
platform, they're paying a cut to Walmart or Amazon as well. And usually for consoles, it's a pretty big cut actually. So that's part of why you'll see,
Oh.
maybe you go to StockX and all things considered, you'll probably end up paying $800 for a console, but you go to look at Walmart and they're charging 900 plus.
Oof. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean it's all about like the profit. So Walmart sells the original console and then they get a cut from when that third party sells it again. God,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
So they're totally not incentivized at all to stop doing that.
that's true. I didn't even think about that. That's insane, man. It's making me feel a little bit sick inside, but
The thing that drives me crazy is that they like have it on the same page where they stock the regular, the retail consoles, right?
yeah.
So like people were getting through the queue on the Xbox Series X, right? And then they like get through the queue and it's the $900 something console. It's like, no, I don't want that.
No, get that out of my face. What are you doing? Um, do you think Walmart will have a fourth wave of a Halo Xbox?
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. And it'd be another good use of whatever queue system they're trying to work out.
Right.
Yeah,
What?
I wouldn't be surprised. Walmart's kind of thrown their Halo stock around a lot, so they're probably getting a pretty good amount.
So there you go, guys. You know, not all is looks grim right now. We still got, you know, some restocks to look forward to, and like Tracker said, you know, even after the 15th, there's still gonna be ample or some opportunities that will pop up. But I do need to ask you, man. You know, what I've gotten a lot of people who message, you know, they'll see the replay of the streams. Speaking of which, this replay will be up, you know, by midnight tonight with timestamps. But I get some people will message, like they'll comment saying like it doesn't matter, like it's gonna go to a scalper or it's gonna get scalped. It doesn't matter because the bots are gonna beat us to it. Like, do we as like regular consumers, man, do we have a chance? Should we, you know, not try again for the next restock because we know that scalpers and cook groups are a thing now?
Man, that the thing is like they've been here the whole time. Like maybe they're getting better and they're getting more effective, and there's more competition in general for drops. But I it's hard to like do this work and say don't do it. Like don't try, because I do see every week somebody gets a console. I see people getting consoles every day. I get tagged in the pictures and stuff, and that's what gives me hope. Like that's part of why I retweet people who get their consoles, because it's like I can see it's a person and I can see they actually got it. And in a lot of cases, I've talked to them for weeks and weeks, and they finally got there. Um, oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I would say keep trying at it. I mean, the biggest thing the biggest thing that really gets in the way is feeling like, you know, that's your only chance or something like that. There are going to be so many more opportunities to get consoles that if you do need to step away for a bit, or even if you're one of those people who's like, I don't even need it right now, I can wait until the holiday rush is over. There will still be PS5s coming out after Christmas, you know, Xbox Series X coming out after Christmas. So, you know, I say just take care of yourself. Know that like you got trusted people that when you want to come back to it, we're here to help out. But keep trying. You know, it's not all hopeless. Some things, Tuesday at Walmart was hopeless. I mean, it didn't even happen. It basically didn't even happen.
Yeah.
But you know, like we're all in that together, right? So when Walmart drops the ball, we all see them drop the ball, and we hope for another retailer. And thankfully, there are other retailers.
Yeah, man. You know, somebody should have told Walmart that 4th of July has already passed because they gave us a light show for the ages, man. I'm not gonna forget the flashing lights. I'm never gonna forget that. It's still burned into my rods and cones, man. But anyways.
Oh man, I remember just scrolling through my comments and nearly like, you know, all the replies and nearly going blind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was on my screen, but then when I checked on everybody else, it was still doing it. It's like, oh my God, I can't escape this.
I've never had my life flash before my eyes, but I came close to it on Tuesday, man. That was pretty nuts. So really quick, my dude, thank you so much for being here, man. We're just gonna go through some questions in the chat. Are you cool with that? See if we can.
Yeah. Throw them at me, you know.
Okay,
I'll do what I can.
Let's see. Paradox says F Skynet. Okay.
Oh. Agreed.
All right. Let me see here. I saw somebody asked about Target. Are they doing a drop on Monday? I haven't heard about.
Not on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, Target is almost guaranteed to drop PS5 this coming week though online.
This coming week, True Goated. I just saw your question, my friend. Jax.
Yeah.
Jax, you said your friend got your Halo Xbox. Oh, might get canceled. What do you mean? No. Well, I mean, just make sure you have enough money in your bank account. Make sure that you talk to your bank and let them know that you're gonna have a big withdrawal pretty soon. And also, you can always email. I don't know if you got it from Walmart. I'm assuming you got it from Walmart because you said First Wave. And so you can always email customer service and ask them to, hey, you know, I want to make sure I'm gonna get this. Do you have any tips for that, Stock Tracker, to make sure? You know, if people are nervous that their system's gonna get canceled.
Yeah. If you're concerned about that at all, yeah, definitely make sure that your payment information's all set up. If you get any emails from Walmart saying, hey, we need to verify something, I'd say just, you know, keep an eye out for that. For me personally, I the day that the Halo Xbox was put up on the Microsoft site, I ordered mine that same day, and it was super buggy and it was really hard to do. But I just got an email this past week that they were double checking my payment information. So I'd say keep an eye out for emails like that for sure. And yeah, of course, make sure that you have enough money in that account. Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, money makes the world go round, guys. If you don't got the money, you need it.
Yeah, especially pre-orders, they can sneak up on you.
Yeah. They can sneak up on you, not unlike my landlord who came like a day early for the rent, and I was like, ah! I was like, where'd you come from? I thought you were a trick-or-treater.
Yeah, they're there for something. Give them candy instead. It's all right.
Alejandro says, thanks for reassuring that we can still get the console after launch day. I don't need to be as stressed.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Don't, you know, Stock Tracker, KillerCam, myself, we got you, man. Don't stress out so much, dude.
Yeah, Microsoft wants to sell those consoles, you know, and they'll make more.
Right. There you go. Campos Gaming, what's going on, man? Says, guys, do you think an invitation system would have been more efficient to avoid bots like OnePlus used to have back in the day? OnePlus was that?
Oh yeah, like the phone company.
Oh, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, I think that would be a lot better. I think, like with what Sony is doing with the invite system now going through the holidays, I think that's a great model, you know. And they also do, like in the background, they do a lot of cross verification. So they make sure, you can't get another console with that same PSN. I think they cross reference payment information and address as well. So something like that would be so much better, especially for a console like the Halo Xbox, because the demand for that is way higher than PS5, honestly.
right? Yeah, man, an invitation system for sure, like, would be like that was something I was talking about back in December last year, and I was like, I just wish they could come like out with a invite system like what PS Direct started doing. But even oh yeah, I mean, it's not that it's safe from bots, but I would think it makes it safer, right?
It's better. Yeah, it for sure is better. They can find ways, but there's almost no way that, for instance, with the Sony invites, that they're getting, 20, 30 consoles per drop or something like that. That's not happening.
Right. Wipeout, what's going on, man? Says or asks, where do you think is the best place to look out for a Halo Series X restock? I got one. Thanks to Stock Tracker who helped me with that. But my friend is trying to get one and I'm trying to help him.
Shout out. Yeah. Glad you got your Xbox. Yeah. I want to see your friend get one too, man. I would say, the big ones on our radar right now, we're looking at Best Buy, we're looking at Amazon. Those are two retailers that have the pages up, but we know for a fact they haven't sold any of those consoles. So I'd say be looking out for those, have your payment, login information, all that stuff saved. And then there's also, Antonline, like we were talking about a little bit ago. When they drop, I mean, Antonline always sells bundles. So I would just say, expect something. I don't know what they're going to do. Like if they would pair it with some like normal elite controller, or it's hard to say what Antonline is going to throw into a bundle, but I would expect it to be a bundle for them. And with Antonline, usually the fastest way to check out is going to be like Apple Pay or PayPal. So just throwing that out there.
Okay, awesome. Antonline, Apple Pay or PayPal. Nice, nice, nice.
Or if you have like autofill for your credit card info. If you have autofill, like I recommend that for every retail drop, because there are a lot of times with something like Target where it'll forget your payment information. Like you're at checkout and you're like, no, I got to find my card. I got to re-enter everything. Having it saved to autofill is a really good idea.
Oh heck yeah. Awesome, man. Thank you for the tip. And Wipeout said cool, thank you guys. Jucky
Yeah.
says I can't. Jucky's waiting for a winter sale. Jax Teller says cool. Thanks for the tips, guys. I'll make sure everything is ready. Paul, what's going on? Paul says I got an email from GameStop a couple of days ago regarding the Halo Elite controller, making sure I have funds available. Yeah, so that's what we were kind of talking about, right? That look out for emails. Um, yeah, look out for emails from those stores. Because yeah, they'll give you a heads up, right? Like for the most part, like hey, we're about to charge it.
Yeah, yeah. I got the same email from GameStop for my Elite controller as well. So yeah, keep an eye out for those for sure. I see some of the questions popping in here too.
Okay.
True Goated asking about PS5 drops. Dude, yes. This coming week, definitely PS5 drops are coming. So Target is pretty high up on the list. They're usually between Wednesday and Friday, and always early in the morning. So be prepared for some early morning alert. If you're following me, I always have the little alert symbol, the little siren symbol when I tweet a drop. So you know the difference between that and some information. So yeah, PS5 at Target this coming week. I think there's a strong likelihood we're going to see a GameStop drop this coming week as well, because they took this past week off. And then Best Buy, they completely skipped PS5 this recent week, but they did 3 weeks in a row of GPU. They had done 2 weeks in a row of PS5, but they skipped this past week. So I think this coming week, very good chance of some PS5 stock coming through there. In general, we've been waiting on Series X, standard consoles to come in. And I do think, getting towards the 15th, it's not just when the Halo Xbox comes out, but this is the month of the 20th anniversary, you know, of Xbox. So I think we're going to see more Series X probably this coming week.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much, dude, for that.
Yeah.
That's really good information, you guys, for those of you who are here. And thank you guys so much for the 28 likes. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. Alejandro is asking, do you think Best Buy would need Total Tech? I'm assuming for Halo Xbox. We kind of talked about that a couple of weeks ago. Are you still under the impression that it's Halo Xbox will be for Total Tech?
Yeah, I can't imagine them not doing it. You know, it's like the perfect product for them to try to sell that membership. I mean, man, they even dropped some Pokemon stuff with Total Tech requirements, and that was pretty insane. So I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, that's what I would expect for them. As far as for a PS5 drop, they could do that this coming week. I think they like having the freedom to just decide which drop is going to be Total Tech and which isn't. I don't think they're trying to choose necessarily a specific product to always have on Total Tech. Because they've given the public access to PS5 drops almost every time. Very few Total Tech drops. So hard to say what they'll do this week, but I do expect there's a really good chance that Best Buy is going to restock PS5 this coming week as well.
Asuna's asking for the Halo Xbox, once they do stock it, will they have a queue system?
Yeah. Yeah. Expect a queue for sure. Yeah. And in general, you guys, with the Best Buy queue, one thing I want to throw out about that is when you begin queuing up for a console or whatever you're trying to get, a GPU, anything, try to queue up not only with the app, but also on the website if you can, because it's kind of like Walmart in a way where sometimes the app is better and sometimes the website's better, and whichever one lets you add to cart first, that's great. But you want to kind of cast a wider net with that queue system, because one will pop up before the others, and sometimes the website it gets stuck in it gets stuck on the verification step, for instance. So if there's any kind of issue like that, you just want to have, not all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. You want to have multiple opportunities. As soon as a drop happens, try to queue up on multiple devices or a browser and app.
That's a really good tip, man. That's a really awesome tip. Justin says he's loving his Dolby Vision gaming on his CX77. That's awesome, dude.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, Dolby Vision Series X. Compose Gaming says, have you heard about purchases made online outside of the US? I'm not located in the US. The only place I can stand for is Amazon. But is there any other option? Well, I mean, me personally, I only track US and Canada, but Stock Tracker, I don't know, man, if
Yeah. So I've heard of people using courier services. So you can essentially buy and have your product sent to the courier, and then they can, they transport it. They manage the shipping of it overseas. I know for a fact I've had followers from like South America who have bought consoles, say from like GameStop, and they had those sent to courier services. But it really depends, man. You have to do some research on that. But I'd say, look into couriers. Consider GameStop. Amazon is always an option too. I think some people also go with Walmart for that kind of thing, but it can depend on where you are.
Oh, to have them shipped from like if they're buying from outside the US, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So and it'll cost you extra to deal with the courier service, but I know a lot of, in a lot of countries, they don't even have PS5 drops or Xbox drops, A lot of countries, the consoles aren't even available. So, a lot of people do have to try for US drops.
Okay. All right, man. Looks like we went through some of the questions here. Dude, I really do appreciate you for being here, man. I know that you've been a busy man. Oh, about to hit 100K on Twitter, by the way. Holy crap, how does that feel, man?
Holy crap, yeah. I don't even know what to do, man. I don't even know like how to celebrate or anything like that. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the community. I mean, I'm a gamer too, man, and it's just awesome to be a part of people's journey because this has been a hard time. But it's cool to know that, you know, you got people who have your back when times are hard. So I'm just grateful to be where I am, man. And the fact that I get to know people like you and Cam and Matt and Jake, like you guys are family to me. So, and everybody here, you guys are family to me too. Like, I want to help you guys out anytime. Feel free to ask questions anytime on Twitter. You know, I try to respond to just about everybody. Like some people, you know, they'll just tweet when a drop is happening and then they never interact beyond that. I want to make sure that you guys are ready. I want to make sure that you have the best odds of success. So if I can answer questions anytime, just feel free to hit me up on Twitter. I do have a lot of people contacting me often, but I really do try to work through it all because I want you guys to be ready.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much again. And I can't say, you know, I'll never get tired of saying thank you, man, because without you and KillerCam and Matt Swider, Jake Randall, and freaking even Wario64 jumping into a stream one day. That was insane.
Oh, that was so crazy.
Yeah. Like without you guys and without everyone here in the chat, without you guys, I really wouldn't have like the passion that has been reignited for me to keep doing this. And so thank you guys so much. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. And hopefully we can get Stock Tracker again for another Saturday stream if he'd be down with it. That would be cool.
Yeah, I'm so down for it. This is great for me because, man, this is stuff I have just like batting around in my head all the time, you know, and when people actually want to know and I can talk about it, it's fun. It's really fun. Oh yeah. Don't forget Cheeto. Yeah. Cheeto's on that list as well. You know, Cheeto's a good dude. He's been good to me.
Cheeto,
but yeah, you guys just like make use of your resources, you know, like we're here. We're happy to help you guys, anytime. You know, and the fight's far from over. So just know that there are always more drops on the way. If you do need to step away, that's totally fine. But when you come back, people like me and Cam, like we know we plan to be here throughout this holiday season. We want to help as many people as possible. And let's see. Oh, I see another question here. Oh, sorry. I kind of looked over this question about in-store PS5. What was that?
Oh yeah, like was it the one where when do you think we'll see them in store?
Oh yeah, yes. Vasily Alberto asked when PS5 will be in stores. So there are going to be in-store events taking place like throughout the holiday season. Like we've seen with GameStop, they'll pick like a couple, you know, like maybe 5 different cities that they're going to do restocking for. And when they do those events, it's actually a lot of stock. Like they've been bringing in like 50, 60 consoles to have for those. And in some cases, like there aren't even enough people there waiting in line and they end up having that stock still later on in the day. So GameStop is definitely making big moves to trying to have more stock just in stores. You got to remember, retailers do want to sell in stores. They just don't want it to be crazy. If they can sell in stores, there's a chance that you'll buy other stuff. And that always helps, right? It's like, yeah, they don't have to even require you get a bundle at a certain point because you want to buy some other stuff while you're there. GameStop has been requiring them for their in-store events, but I would just say GameStop and Best Buy are definitely trying to move towards having more in-store events. So there's hope for that.
Yeah, and it seems like it's going to...
yes, Xbox in store as well. Yeah, Target's selling Xbox Series X only in store.
I got a tweet at me right now, and they're saying something about tomorrow being a drop. Have you heard anything about that? And he didn't specify what system, but maybe I'm getting trolled.
There's not usually a drop on the weekends, at least with like major retailers or anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, not seeing it.
Okay. All right, man.
But yeah, Monday will be here soon. You know, we don't know exactly what's coming this coming week, but there's definitely going to be some PS5. We're getting close to Halo time, so I just say have your wallets ready. have your login saved,
Oh hell yeah, man! This week is gonna be kind of nuts, dude. We're gonna be entering a crazy week up until it's gonna start. It's gonna be what starting Monday. We're gonna be 7 days away from Halo Xbox. It's gonna get crazy, and it's gonna get crazy real quick. But if you guys are following Stock Tracker, myself, KillerCam, Matt Swider, Jake Randall, you guys are gonna be ready to go, man. Stock Tracker, my dude. Do you want to say anything before we start wrapping up here?
Just thanks for having me, man. This is, like I said, this is basically therapeutic for me.
I hear you, dude.
Because, man, I think about restocks all the time. I always want people to have the best, chance possible. So, yeah, you guys, like, the holiday season might be scary. It might be really intimidating. But, if you want to keep trying for those drops, you have people here who are never going to sell you a console, right? I got to throw this out there, too, because I had a scam account impersonating me this past week.
Oh, no.
That I had to call out. So beware of scam accounts. Beware of scam accounts impersonating real restock trackers, because I've seen that happen with Matt Swider as well. You guys just know that none of us guys are ever going to try to sell you a console. Yes.
Very
yes,
true.
Matt Swider. Yes, thank you, man. Yeah, beware of those scams. Just do not send any money to anybody on Twitter, man. You don't have to. We're tracking this stuff for free. Like we don't want any money from you. We just want to see you get your console, and we don't want to see you get hurt by any scammers. I know that a lot of people only have enough money for a PS5 or an Xbox this season. So just don't risk it. Don't take any chance on it. Worst case scenario, step back from drops for a little bit until maybe it gets a little easier and actually get something for your money. But the last thing I want to see is what I see, unfortunately, almost every day is somebody getting scammed. And you're not just giving away money. Usually when you're doing something like that, they're often going to ask for your shipping info. So I'm just like, think about that. You don't want people having that kind of information. So be super safe. And yes, Matt Swider is saying here, GameStop or Walmart Insider, if you see anything like that, immediately red flag, because they have those hacked verified accounts. No real like verified person is ever gonna sell you a console on Twitter. They're never gonna help you out getting one, and you give them $500, and like it's just not gonna happen. The Twitter verification is not it's not there to say, like, hey, you can trust this person with anything. There are flaws to it, just like anything else. So just don't be taking advantage of anybody who has that check mark asking you for money. I'm never going to ask you for money. I don't have the check mark, but like Matt's never going to ask you for money. We just want to see you guys get your consoles, and the last thing we want to see is you get hurt by some scam.
Exactly, man.
So yeah, anytime you see them, feel free to comment after them also, because when they have us blocked, we can't often see them. We can't usually see them if they're commenting under us. So if you comment after them and just let us know that there's a scam, then we can report them. One of the most important things to do when you see a scam account is report the heck out of them. Because Twitter doesn't get the picture. It takes them a long time to do anything. The scam account impersonating me is still up on Twitter. They changed their profile pic, but they're still impersonating. So you guys just be safe. Yeah, don't even give them a cent. They've already made off with enough.
Yeah, very true, man. Very true, guys. That's very important. And thanks to Stock Tracker, I didn't know that was a thing where like if we block an account or if they block us, we can't see when they're commenting under our posts. And so a way to alert us of that is to post under it and be like, hey, this dude up here is trying to scam us and stuff. That's very important.
Yeah, if you want to take like a screenshot of their comment too, you can reply under them with the screenshot. Anything like that, man, it helps a lot. There are always going to be more of these scammers than we can even stop. But if we can make any kind of headway in reporting them, let's just keep after it, because that's going to be one of the challenges this season.
Definitely, man. That's a very important thing, you guys. And I'll make sure to mention it going forward for every stream, is that you don't want to ever give money to anyone on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. Don't do it, you guys. We don't want you to get hurt. We don't want you to give. We're never going to try to sell you anything. Very good point, man. Very good point. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Social media sites are not, they're not they're not retailers, they're not resell sites. If you are ever going to buy from a reseller, I gotta say, I understand that too, because this is really exhausting stuff sometimes. Just know we don't hold it against you if that's what you decide to do. But if that's what you decide to do, go through a site that actually gives you protections, like something like eBay or StockX. You're going to pay a lot of money, but at least in that case, you would actually get a console. I used to have a lot of strong feelings about StockX, but at this point, I don't want you to get scammed. And if you don't want to deal with this stuff anymore and you're okay paying $300-400 over, and depending on the situation, I get that, but just don't think anybody on Twitter is going to be the connection for that.
Right. And you can use PayPal on StockX, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use PayPal through there, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, we're never going to hold it against you guys if that's what you got to do. We know that this stuff isn't easy, man. But just, yeah, don't think that anybody who's saying, oh yeah, on Twitter, oh, I'll give you one for retail or close to retail, like, they love to say that because it's the easiest money for them. They get $550 for just lying to somebody, and it's sick. It makes me sick to my stomach, but this is what's happening out there. So just don't trust that. That's an immediate red flag. Nobody is going to sell you one online for retail. I actually, just this week, I gave away a disc PS5, and it cost me $80 to ship it.
Oh, wow.
So these, they would be losing money if they were shipping out these consoles for $550.
Right. Oh man, thank you for, and you've given out quite a bit of stuff already, including also Matt Swider has been giving out a lot of stuff, but they legitimately give out stuff. They're not trying to sell them to you.
Yeah, and we're never going to charge you for shipping or anything like that too. That's another scam we see on Twitter, is you'll be like, somebody's like, oh, I want a PS5, but then they're asking $50 for shipping or $100 for shipping. Again, just don't do it. A giveaway is a giveaway. You're not being charged for any of that. I'm not charging anybody I give a console to for shipping. I pay for insurance for the thing that I'm shipping to. Like, that's what you do if you're actually doing a giveaway.
Man, yeah, exactly, you guys. Just never fall for that stuff. We can't stress that enough. It's very important to remember that, and also, be careful with those fake accounts that are pretending to be Stock Tracker and Matt Swider.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be careful, guys. Gotta be careful. But man, I really need to say,
I gotta say, it's the weirdest thing. I got a screenshot from somebody saying, like, yeah, when I found out about that impersonator this week, they're like, hey, my friend got a PS5 from you. And they sent me a screenshot of the DMs they had with the fake account using my logo, and it scared the crap out of me. Which is why I had to put it on blast on my account. So you guys I will never, ever, ever offer you a console. I will offer you as much help as possible to get you to the point of placing that order yourself with a real retailer. But yeah, just don't do it. Don't even take a chance. Stick with the restock alerts, stick with retailer websites. I also, and Matt, like, we get these messages all the time where people are like, oh, is this site legit? And it's like, PS5 console retail restock something, just like a bunch of like,
the handle is that?
It's just like a bunch of like random words in the URL maybe for this website that they found. Like, people get desperate for consoles and they're just searching Google for any sign of life that a console is in stock. Gosh. If there's a retailer that has stock, we're going to be tweeting about it. It's like, but if it's just some random website you find, or like, I don't know, I don't want to name any specific ones that people might go look at, but
right.
If it doesn't sound like any familiar retailer, or if it's not something like Antonline, which maybe wasn't familiar before, but you now know about it, don't do it. Just don't take a chance on it. There are so many scam sites out there for PS5 and anything else. Your best option is just to buy from a retail website.
Yeah. And
Oh yeah. And I wanted to throw out there too, we were talking about giveaways for a minute. I wanted to be sure to plug your giveaway, man. Like, you guys really try to get in on that giveaway. A Halo Xbox, man. Like, that's a big part of what we're talking about. So you guys don't miss your chance for that.
Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah, Halo Xbox, guys. Me and KillerCam1020 giving one away live on stream, November 27th. And as soon as I get the box in my hand, I'm gonna take pictures with it. You know, I'm really trying to, let people know. I'm a small guy. You know, like I'm not big or anything, so I understand the hesitation. But we're using Gleam, which is a reputable way to give away an item, and fair way. But we're also making sure that we're not gonna give it to like a scalper or like a cook group member, and that's why we're doing it live. And you know, there's a couple of rules on how the giveaway is gonna happen. It's a little bit convoluted, but we really try to come up with a way where we could give it to someone um who wasn't gonna, you know, I mean, you know, if you win, we're not gonna tell you what to do with it. But I'm just saying, I don't want to give it to someone who has been, you know, going on other people's Twitter accounts saying like, "Hey, I can sell you a PS5 or whatever, or a Halo Xbox." But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, and Matt Swider, Killer Cam for the support, man. I cannot say it
Always.
enough. I cannot say it enough how you guys just really were so freaking amazing. Like to start following me and in you know, help me become part of your guys' world. And I appreciate that, man. And we're all here really just trying to help other people, and helping other people is a really awesome thing. So I appreciate you guys so much. But we're gonna start winding down the stream, man. Unless you wanted to say anything else before we wrap it up here, bro.
Just thanks for being here, man. Thanks for doing what you do. I feel the same way. Like I wouldn't have the drive, I wouldn't have the passion, if it wasn't for not only just the people who followed me and supported me up to this point, a crazy point where I never expected to be, but the guys who help keep me sane, and we can talk about restocks and stuff, and we can decompress. Like, you know, it's an awesome group of people, and I would have never met you guys if I didn't start doing this, and so I feel blessed all the time. And um, yeah, just thank you guys for being here, and thanks for dropping by on a Saturday too, like just to talk about this stuff. I hope it brought some peace to your mind, maybe explain some things or give you some idea of what to look out for in the weeks ahead. You know, retailers don't usually tell us when drops are going to happen, so just stay tuned to those alerts, and you know, feel free to just hit us up with questions anytime. We want you guys to be as prepared as possible. We want you to be successful as soon as possible, so that you can get around to playing your consoles.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Just that one guy. What's the comment, my dude? Let me just make sure I didn't miss it. He said, "Any comments?"
Oh, yeah.
I see an S at Walmart, and I'm wondering if I should get it and wait to see if I can get the Halo Series X and then see the S. Um. Oh, so just that one guy is wondering if he should get the Series S. Any thoughts on the Series S, man?
Honestly, I think the Series S gets such a bad rap, but it's superior to basically every other console that we've had up until this point. Like, it still has a solid state drive, you know, so it's going to be fast, it's super snappy. Like, even people who have an Xbox Series X can benefit from having a Series S, because especially the SSD expansion that you can get, like the 1 TB, and I think they have the 512 gigabyte now. That little key is actually really easy to switch between consoles, and so you can have, you know, all of your internal save data on that. You know, say you're going to go travel or something, you're not going to want to have to transport your Xbox Series X everywhere. You can just take the Series S, have all your save data on that key, plug it in. It's super portable. Yeah, it's a really convenient console, honestly. It's a great travel console. Like, you have the Nintendo Switch that's intended to be super portable, but this is like having a portable powerhouse that you can still play all of your AAA games and stuff. So honestly, I kind of want to have a Series S just so for the convenience.
Right.
Also, I'm kind of like into like portable generators and stuff because I've lived in so many places where we lose power often. So I like a console that's small but powerful that I could just plug into one of my generators and play.
Oh man, I never even thought about that. That's true, huh? You could
Oh,
just
dude,
like
I'm a total nerd for it. I've studied a lot of, you know, like solar and stuff. So I've got like portable solar panels and generators, so I can game no matter what.
oh, that's freaking amazing, man. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the next thing, right?
that's a good
I'll
point.
start tracking generators for you guys.
I just pictured like you like, hey, next gen generator, perfect for an Xbox Series S. It's in stock right now.
Right, going live.
Going live. Man, that's freaking cool. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, just building on what Stock Tracker said, that Series S, you guys, and in December, Game Pass is about to unleash a crazy new feature for Game Pass where you can stream Game Pass games on any generation Xbox game. So I'm hoping it's gonna be a good like experience, because I know sometimes streaming games is a little bit like iffy or whatever. Because my experience with PS Now was not like really good. There was a lot of lag, but that's something huge too. And I think that's gonna be a Series S seller, because you can get the Series S and play Game Pass games on it, like if you're playing it on a Series X. Once they release that service in December.
Yeah, December is going to be a great month for Game Pass.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Oh,
lot.
Halo Infinite, man.
Oh man, Halo Infinite. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not gonna sing it. I think that's how I lost my voice. So I'll just chill.
Oh, yeah. We'll save it for December, yeah.
Yeah, we'll save it for December. Thank you guys. Thank you guys in the chat for being here. This is gonna be available for replay by midnight tonight, and I'll timestamp it for you guys. Stock Tracker and KillerCam and Matt Swider, thank you guys for being here. And again, thank you again to Stock Tracker for making time for us, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, anytime.
Really do.
Appreciate you too, man. For real. Yeah. It wouldn't be the same without you guys. So yeah, thanks for having me here tonight, man.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. All right, guys and girls, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, this was a hell of a stream. A hell of a stream. So make sure to follow and turn alerts on for Stock Tracker. His link is in the description. And also in that description, you're going to find that link on how to win the Halo Xbox. Guys and girls, until we see you next time, stay safe, stay awesome. You're cool. We're going to see you later, man. Yeah!